me pull up. Let me pull up the stream on my tablet here because I have the phone behind me. All right, let's see. Can you see me? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit. It's Sunday, so we did not. Oh, nice lazy day. So, pardon the hair. I just gotta go to the menu really quick and format my card for my video camera. Since I've moved everything over to my computer, so this way we can get some more footage. Painting. There's such a delay. Let's see, chat filter, all messages, there we go. Turn on the AirPod. And we'll start getting right into it, essentially. So let me just let everybody know that we're live. Oh yes, they will reach on, I Alright. That's all taken care of. We're going to use this, we're going to use the paint cap as a container for the paint today. So we're going to be doing the gray. Let's see, there's a little bit of a delay here, so give me 1 second. We're using Gundam Color 05. Oh, let's get in closer here. Sure, I can barely see it. It is the UNT's MS Gray. I was not able to find the UG13 AUG's blue, so I'm gonna have to order that online again. And so it's gonna be a minute before I can actually fully complete the kit here. But that's okay, it is what it is. Today we're going to be painting the gray pieces / the frame of the Gouf Custom. Welcome everybody, hello, hello. I'm still getting everything ready. Just throw that all over the place. How's everybody doing today? Cool, thank you, Sonic. Appreciate it. Let me grab. So I got baggies everywhere of the pieces that I'm going to be painting today. So just going to start putting those onto the sticks. I do not want to paint any of the joint pieces. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, those are fine, okay. Gotta keep everything tidy. How do we feel about the current angle that we have going on, the live stream camera here? No music today, sadly, because I can't see chat on my phone. Fire, awesome. Cool. I have it kind of jerry-rigged right now, but if it works, right? I am currently setting up all of the frame pieces of the Gouf Custom, the high-grade Gouf Custom, to get painted. So let me put that guy in there because I don't want to paint that part. So I'm going to be putting all these pieces onto these alligator clips here. And we're going to stab that guy there. I can show you what I've done so far. So these are repainted pieces of the Gouf Custom. These guys are little alligator clips on some bamboo sticks that are pointy, so I can stab them in foam. That way they can hold the pieces that I'm about to paint. So I'm going to put on some gloves and hold the bottom and use my paint gun, or it's not really a gun, my airbrush. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Airbrush. Use the airbrush to paint all of these pieces, and we're going to be doing the the UNT's MS Gray for these colors, or for the frame, I should say. I would show you a picture of what it is that I'm trying to paint it as, but it's on my phone, so it's kind of difficult. It's cool. I appreciate it. I believe if you look at our community, you'll be able to see a post where I may have posted a photo of it. If I have not, then I will, so that way you guys can see what exactly it is that they're working on. As you from here, we have the light blue that I've painted. So all these light blue pieces are going to be the same as these light blue pieces here. I just ran out of the blue paint, the UG13, the AUG MS blue. I ran out of this while painting it. Too many coats, didn't thin enough. Well, I think I thinned it enough. I just think I did too many coats. So that's my fault. But hey, it's the first kit that I've ever painted. So we're learning. But I have a couple more pieces I have to paint. So it's not going to be completely finished today, sadly. I wasn't able to find that paint at any of the local stores that I've been to yet. So I'm going to have to order it online. So it'll be a couple days before that comes in to finish this. But that's okay. How's everybody's Sunday going today? Are you doing okay? Are you having fun? You just got back from dinner. Is anybody else working on a kit currently? Or you just kind of pop in from scrolling the shorts feed? I don't really know how the vertical stream does compared to compared to the non-vertical streams, but lately they've been pretty good comparatively, at least for the initial view count. Thank you all for stopping by. Appreciate it. The VOD will stay up for a later date if anybody's interested in watching the VOD. And if you are watching the VOD, hello. Thanks for checking us out. We normally do. Piece was a little dirty. We normally do landscape instead of portrait vertical live streams, but my camera is above, but you can't see it's right up there, is actually recording this process for a YouTube video that we're going to put out of doing the painting and everything. So this will be more of a vertical live stream since we're on my phone here. Last time I had music, but that was from the tablet, so I can't do that this time since I have to have the tablet up to see the live stream comments, which is probably why it may be delayed from when y'all type to when I reply, just because I'm only seeing what is popping up on the live stream or on my tablet. So if you message, I don't get it from the live stream phone. If that makes sense. There may be a slight delay in my responses. If there is, I apologize. I'm trying my best. Let's stay. What's the best way to clip this guy, or should I just? I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna have to paint that way and sideways there, and just be careful. It's probably the best way to do that. For that one, hello, welcome. If you weren't here, I am looking at the live stream on my tablet, so if there's a delay of my response to y'all saying anything, I apologize. We're currently building we're currently setting up everything to paint the high-grade Gouf Custom. Today I'm painting the frame. So I'm just getting everything situated for that really quick before actually painting anything. Do not want to paint the joints. Okay, that's good right there. Put that on there. Use some more alligator clips here. How is your Sunday going? Also, sorry there's no music today because I do need to use the tablet in order to watch the live stream to see what's going on with that. Since my phone is behind me, it makes it a little difficult to read the chat on my phone, so I have it pulled up on my tablet off to the side. But you can kind of see in the corner, probably like right over here, this area. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh yeah, look at that. I was a little high. My stream just caught up to what I was doing, so that's what we're working with. Show me what you're working with. pieces ready and sorted. And then for the torso, I think we did all that's left is the torso actually. So. Let's get these torso pieces out. Don't want to paint any of the joint pieces. This orange is actually going to turn into a clear red. And we're going to paint on the, right now it's a sticker, but we're going to paint on the mono eye. But I do want to cover the sticker up. So, funny enough, I have some tape right here. I do want to cover the sticker. Let's see. Can I cut around the sticker? Since I don't have pre-cut circle. Pencils. Do it myself. Screwed up. Come on. Second here. Gotta lock in. See? All right. There we go. Successfully masked. Good enough. We're not painting these guys. The poly caps. That's not poly caps that can get painted. These guys are not getting painted. But these guys are most definitely getting painted. Okay. Damn, I almost have enough. Just need one more. Crazy. So close. Let's see. Let's get down to business. To defeat the Hun. Alright. There's that. And then let's get this guy up here. slash torso. And we'll leave these pieces down. We'll start with the head slash torso pieces to paint. So we're just gonna get loud here in a minute when I turn on the fan for the airbrush station. That way I'm not breathing in these terrible fumes. In the meantime, however, all right, let's shake up the bottle here. Oh yeah, that's the other fun thing is I don't have any more pipettes, huh? I do not have any more pipettes. Okay, that's all right. We're gonna work with what we got. Open that guy up. Start stirring. Which come Christmas I'll have a automatic stir, which will be really nice, I believe. Alright, let's put that guy over here. Let's close this back up. After we kind of clean up that paint. So we don't want that to get on the lid here. And then we'll go back to shake it up. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Come on. That should be shook up enough. Let's double check. Oh, we're good there. Okay, that's good. What we're gonna do, it's a little backwards. We're gonna do, let's get this guy out of there, actually. I do not need to use that. I have this here. There we go. That should get us enough paint for what we're gonna need. Should. I have no idea what I'm doing, so. We're all learning together. Now, because that one's already in the thinner, I'm going to scoop with this guy. Normally you'd want to use droppers and or a measuring device to weigh everything, but we're just kind of winging it this time. I definitely think I used too much thinner there, but there was no paint, so we're just going to have to put a bunch of paint in. So it's going to be fun. But definitely, if you have droppers, plastic or glass, use those, or you can use weights. You can use a kitchen scale. Use a scale to measure the weight if you wanted to. I know some people do that. I normally just use droppers and count how many drops that I put in. But if you want to be more accurate, using weight, I think, is more precise than going by drops. Let's see, that's definitely not enough thinner, or not enough paint. Yeah, still too much. That's a pretty pink color. That's a really pretty pink color. It is a metallic, so realistically I should use the rapid thinner because it'll help speed up the drying process, so that way it actually, the metal flake in it actually stays nice and at the surface instead of falling down and drying below the surface and kind of getting a little muted. But I'm okay with it being a little bit muted because I don't really want a whole lot of metallic. Excuse me. Sorry? I think we need some more liquid. We need some more paint in there. I do know that metallic paint is typically going to be a little bit thinner than non-metallic paint. I didn't think about how I was going to get the paint out of the cup though. So, one second. Clean up that paint right there. Place that guy right there, because we may still need some more. I guess the best way is going to be to just kind of dump it in there. And then we're going to do a little mix here. I'm going to turn on the fan, it's going to get loud. trying to avoid that. I'm a failure. Come on. Thank you for letting go. Alright, let go. It's still too thin. So we're gonna add some more paint to this mixture here. The good news is I shouldn't have to do this again. If that makes sense. Should be pretty good. And what we're gonna do is actually some of this to this here, airbrush. Just trying to thicken that up. Thicken that up some. All right. Let's put that up there. Let's put the cap back on this guy. Stir this up. The only reason why I'm saying it's kind of still too thin is because it's very, when I was doing my little test spray there, it was very, very runny. See, it's a little bit, yeah, there we go. That is better, okay. That's much better. So now, we'll take a piece. And let's give it we'll start spraying. Are you guys able to see that? It is pretty thin, so I gotta do a couple coats. But guys, this stuff looks amazing. Of course, I say that this stuff is great and amazing, and then I put too much on this piece here. Go figure. So I spread this one a little bit too much. I think I wipe away the excess and just do another coat. It should turn out okay. Shouldn't turn out too bad. Let me mix this guy up some again. And pour some in here. And let's test. That's what I was afraid of. All right. Still a little thin in the airbrush itself. So that means our overall mix is a little thin, but let me fix that and just a little bit more paint. Into the airbrush itself. Is it ideal? No. Does it work? Yeah. Surprisingly, it does in fact work. So, is it done? No, because it works. Is there a better way of doing it? Oh yeah. Measure. Measuring is the better way to do it, that's for sure. But sometimes measuring devices just run out, you know? So we're working with what we got. I just threw that all over. That's my fault. I didn't think about how much I filled this up. That was 100% on me. Oops. It's alright. That's okay. Let's get this guy back out. Let's see if we can't fix our mistake here. I think we can. those guys are done. So there's all the frame gray pieces, which the difference is the difference in color is pretty negligible. It's not so much of a darker color as it is, it's just a little bit, it's a little bit darker, but there's metallic flakes, so it gives it a little metallic look to it, which I think is pretty neat. Wasn't necessarily what I was going for, but hey, we'll take it. Let's get you guys over here. We got quite a bit of paint left, so we're good to just get to it. So here, we can do a direct comparison. Between the two. This is painted, this is non-painted. So the difference isn't very much, if anything. It's mainly just the metallic, non-metallic. Like I don't really think it's, I mean, you guys can barely see it, to be fair. It's pretty dark up there. It's a little bit, it is a little bit darker, but not by much. But it's got a really nice metallic finish to it. So that's honestly pretty cool. I like the metallic finish. We're gonna do one more coat on the foot and then move on to the next piece. Sorry guys, I can't get it to stay correct. So blow this out. I apologize. here is the feet and legs. I think those look pretty sick. They look pretty sick. And then now we have some shield pieces, the hands, the wrists, basically the arm pieces. Let's see how we're doing on painting the cup. We're good. We actually will probably have enough for the rest of this in that cup. We won't even need to use the rest of that. Which again, I apologize about not having music, but if I did, probably you'd hear that. For the rest of this in that cup, we won't even use the rest of that. Because I can't mute this while also yeah, I'm promoting my stuff by me. Can't have this up and mute it to play music as well on another app, so that kind of sucks. But it's the way it goes. So, oh no, son of a bitch. All right. It's all right. It's okay. We may have spilled some, but we have cleaner and a paper towel, so we can just what we do for most of the paint here. It's obviously just after it cures. It's a little bit harder to get out of the table, but that's alright. This is the painting side, so I don't give a damn. Pepsi bottle, Coca-Cola glass. I don't give a damn. That's a throwback. If that doesn't age me, I don't know what will, because that's a good throwback in my opinion. You gotta be pretty cultured and or pretty old to understand that one, and by pretty old I mean about 30. So let's turn this bad boy back on and start painting the last couple pieces. actually the last of the paint that I had mixed, which is good. No paint shall be wasted. We'll probably have some of it still, but that should definitely get me through the rest of my pieces. Oh boy, a couple more pieces and we will be all done for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. about to the end of the stream. We're going to go ahead and clean our airbrush. We were able to paint all of the gray pieces. Huzzah! And now I just need to order the blue paint again. So that way get that in there. And clean up the outside of the brush. Since I know that I fucked that up. well, that's gonna be pretty much it. The Gouf is basically fully painted. Just have to do the light blue paint again, which isn't too bad. Not too bad. Again, if you stopped by and hung out, I appreciate it. Let's empty out this tank here. And then at the end of this month, we're gonna go and make sure that we empty the bottom of it, make sure there's no water. We don't want to get any rust in there. But that, yeah, that's it. That's all the parts. So we have the arms and some of the head and hands and shield pieces here. Show this off for YouTube. I say YouTube like I'm not just live streaming on YouTube, but for the YouTube video. We have the left and right legs with the metallic gray and the light blue, which this is going to get painted to be light blue. I ran out. So once I get more, I'm going to go over these and the rest of those, and those will be light blue. And then over here we have the dark blue and gray torso / waist. So that's what this guy is here. And it looks like we were able to fix the excessive paint on the chest, on the top part here. You can obviously see a little bit of a line. Again, it wasn't like the best of fixes, but I'm not aiming for perfection here. I just finished. What's facing over there? You want to come and see? Huh?
Oh yeah.
They're not it's not dark. It's not really that much darker than it was, but it's got a metallic flake in it. They're metallic. It's a metallic paint.
Mm.
So nice and shiny.
Still looks good.
Yeah.
Did you do those?
Huh? That's just paint.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do these. That's gonna be red.
I have that clear red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the mono eye, I taped over the mono eye on the head piece, so that way I can paint over the. Well, I don't want to paint over the sticker, but I wanted to protect the sticker just in case, and I'm gonna do the clear red on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is you can see the metallic flakes better underneath the actual lighting, especially on like this leg or on the kneecaps.
Yeah, you can see it. Looks good.
I just need to get the blue so I can go over this and actually make this.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that was supposed to be that color.
I was running out, so it's supposed to be this color, like the rest of those.
Yeah.
But I was running out here, and I need to finish those. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. Oh, and then the clear red, which I didn't paint. tonight, but I'll figure I'd do the clear red before I do the blue.
Mhm.
But you want to do like the metallic paint normally last
Mhm.
before painting anything else, just in case it's metallic. I tried to clean this really good, but if you go to paint it again, maybe just do like paint on a spoon first, just to make sure that all the metallic
I just
is
need
out
a
of
clear
there.
coat. That's all I have left.
Oh, okay. Anyways, YouTube, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. That's it for the live stream.
Have you seen my stuff?
I haven't showed them. It's your stuff to show off.
Because you don't want to give them a sneak peek. Barbie too.
I mean, I will right now. We have. I mean, you go. It's yours.
Huh.
Tate, my love.
You gotta show them under the light. Because it's glossy.
Okay, we'll bring him over to the light.
Bring it. Yeah. That's my project.
This is Tate's project. Can anybody guess what it is? It's a Barbados kit.
Everybody should be able to guess what it is. It's the only thing I build.
It's another Barbados kit in case the shoulder piece didn't give it away, or the feet. What are we calling it?
Barbie toast.
Barbie toes?
Yeah. Not toes, toast.
Barbie toes.
Yeah. Yeah. She's gonna be so pretty.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you, YouTube. YouTube video also
Bye.
will be coming soon. And we'll catch you on the next one.